Hey, 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 all that grease, kill yourself. All that grease, hey, all that grease, kill yourself. Big geek boy, I'ma heal myself. Another high speed and she still ain't 8. Sex, money, drugs, I can't feel my face. Big broke heart in the VIP.
I'm just glad that you were able to come on here, Loki.
I had to come. I see you working, my boy.
Yeah, we've been trying to get you on here for a while, but we finally got it.
Finally had
Yeah,
a
thanks for coming,
schedule
man.
and, you know.
Yeah, definitely. How'd you come up with Diablo the Goon?
Diablo the Goon.
Where's that from?
All right. So originally, I started off as Halo Devil 666, which was
I think I've seen that. Yeah.
which was just my Instagram name, you know. But then I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna put it as my rapper name, just to get the attention, you know.
Yeah.
Marketing, you know. But then I was like, you know, I'm not Leo. I feel like I'm moving into a better spot in my career, you know?
Yeah.
So I was like, you know what? I'm going to take off the hey. I'm going to get rid of the Lil. And then the devil, I was like, you know what? I'm Mexican.
Yeah.
So what I'm going to do is put into Diablo. And then the Goon. You know, I'm about it, like, when it's time, if needed. And I'm also the other definition of the Goon, which is, you know, being silly, being fun, being jumpy, you know. That's also the other definition. So I can be both. But I stick more with the silly, goofy goon, mood.
That's
On
dope.
the other way, not right now, because, you know, we're trying to do good in life. You got a family and trying to stay out of the fuckery, you know?
Yeah.
So no more of that. You
Yeah,
know?
no, with the name like Diablo Goon, you sound like you want to get into some shit.
No.
Like you sound like you're about your shit.
I'm about it. Like, I mean, people that have seen through my stories, my come up, they've seen I post literally everything. My whole life is like a vlog, you can say.
Yeah.
I'm really opened. I just want people to know that I'm not representing somebody that I'm not. I'm actually what I say I am. I actually do what I rap. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like there's no fake in my social media. It's pure.
Yeah, no, you could definitely tell your social media page is kind of like an open book. Like you are right about the vlog shit, because like your story, you have a shitload of stories. You'll be like running through like 15, 20 stories and shit in a day. So yeah, that's dope.
You know the vibes.
How long ago did you start rapping?
Started late 2017. It all started on 4th Street, Santa Ana. Shout out 4th Street, man. That's like the other Melrose right now. You know, I started off, you know, by I'm not gonna lie, I was writing waves because I still wasn't, you know, I didn't know my sound. I didn't know what to rap about. But yeah, late 2017, that's where it all started. Started in my mama's room.
What made you want to
Not my mama's room. I mean, in my mama's
house.
pad in my room at the time, you know. But yeah,
What made you like want to start? Like what was like
take it serious.
Yeah, like we're doing this. Like I'm gonna try to find my own sound.
Yeah.
Like,
So I noticed it because, you know, I started off on SoundCloud, like probably everyone did. I started getting a lot of attention through SoundCloud, plays, reposts, people messaging me to collab. Facebook is where I started posting them before Instagram. So on Facebook, it went crazy. A bunch of like shares, a bunch of comments. I was like, shit, I gotta like step it up. You know, I would watch interviews of other artists that were coming up in the game as well. So I would like observe what they did and use it in my form, but in my own way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's dope. Like the sound that you have is very it sounds very unique. Like I haven't really heard much like it, especially that there's this one song. Is it De Lo Malo?
Oh yeah, De Lo Malo.
Yeah,
that's
a different sound. How did you come up
so
with that?
so like, you know, those corridos tumbados popping off, going on around. So I was like, you know what? I want to try like just something different, just for fun.
Yeah.
So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do a little corrido tumbado, but I'm not gonna copy them. I'm also speak, and you know, I was like, I need to start, if I'm gonna be representing my culture, my Mexican side, you know, I'm gonna be like, I have to rap in Spanish at least, say something in Spanish, not just be representing, you know, my Mexican.
Yeah.
But I'm like, so I was like, you know, I'm gonna make a Spanish song, but I'm gonna keep it cool. Like I'm not gonna copy those other artists that are doing corridos tumbados. I'm gonna have my own sound. Like I'm gonna mix it with my style, like kind of like Chicano rap. I put that shit in. Like I don't know if you heard it. Like when it goes from corrido style in Spanish, and then in English it goes
Yeah,
to
yeah.
like some Chicano rap type shit, you know?
Yeah, that's what I noticed was different. And then like, because a lot of the people do try to just do it just in Spanish.
Yeah.
But like, I like that you were able to switch it up and like
Yeah.
go back and forth between it. How long was it into like your like first like official like, oh, like this is a song good enough to release like under Diablo the Goon?
Definitely.
Like how long did that
How long
take?
does it take me to process the whole song?
No, like how long did that take from you becoming like the Halo Devil to like
Devil the Goon.
releasing Diablo
Oh,
the
I
Goon
get
stuff?
you. So I thought about like since my life right now is changing a lot. It's going through a lot of change from becoming a fucking kid that used to hang out with his friends, being a bum, turning up, you know, blah
Yeah.
blah blah, to becoming a man, having responsibilities, paying rent, supporting my little family, you know. So I was like, you know, if I really want to pop off in this fucking industry, I gotta actually take it serious, but still have fun with it.
Yeah.
So I was like, no more releasing bullshit. No more rapping about shit that I'm not about.
Yeah.
Like hoes, drugs,
Yeah.
all that bullshit. No more of that. It's time to speak what's in my mind, my heart, and my soul, and my surroundings, and what I'm going through in life. That's the shit people love to hear. Because that's the shit people can relate to.
Yeah, definitely.
So I was like, you know, it's time to rebrand myself. No more fucking around. Let's do this shit this year. No more like, you know,
Yeah.
no more with the fuckery. No more.
That's sick. That's dope, man. I'm glad it's going well for you, like the rebranding and all that. Cause yeah, like Halo Devil might have been like a little too SoundCloudy.
Yeah,
you know?
it was.
Like it's just a little too like
Kiddo and
Yeah,
like
you know?
unprofessional.
Yeah, but no, that's dope. Diablo the Goon. You have you been to Mexico? You stayed in Mexico anytime?
When I was little, yes, my parents would go all the time, but you know, some situations
Yeah.
can't go there. Well, I can go,
Yeah.
but my parents can't.
Yeah, no, I feel you.
So we would be there like when I was like 4,
What
3.
part of Mexico?
Leon, Guanajuato.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we're from Leon, Guanajuato.
That's dope. That's sick. Yeah, no, that's cool. You definitely represent a lot of like you like most of your music is about like being like, you know, Hispanic and stuff and being Mexican. So like that's dope. That's dope to like be able to like have that representation, you know?
I'm really proud of being a Mexican. Like, you know, I really came up with my parents. I slept on the floor with my parents. When I was a kid, I slept on the floor, a blanket on a cold ass floor. I slept on the floor when we were here in the U.S. I was born in Fresno, but you know, when we came back again to start up our life here, you know, we slept on the floor. I seen my parents go through all the struggles. I know how our raza goes through struggles. I know, like, no matter what, though, we find our ways to level up in this fucking life in the USA. So, you know, I'm proud as fuck to be a Mexican because we're some fucking culture that puts in work, you know?
Yeah, definitely. The only thing I mean I love like, you know, all the, you know, pride and all that stuff of being Mexican, but it's just like sometimes like we're all too like hateful towards each other.
Yes,
Like we bring each other down a lot. We like to be like, oh, this motherfucker ain't Mexican, this motherfucker blah blah. Like I hate that shit, bro.
Yeah.
And like even when you're doing good, like you'll have another Mexican hate on you, like just because they're not there. Like I don't know why that is. Like no one else does that shit.
Yeah.
No other race does that shit but Mexicans. That's fucked up.
A great
Low-key.
example about that, that you mentioned it. Same thing happened to me with when I released Brown and Proud on Latin Beast TV. It's a very controversial like song,
Yeah.
and you should see the comments: hate and love, mostly
That's
hate by Hispanics.
I don't get
I
that
don't
shit.
know.
I don't know why. I don't know what it is.
All I was trying to do, you know, was represent my culture, represent my city, and you know who I am, what I come from. But you know, I don't know what's wrong with our
It's too much
culture.
pride, bro. Too much pride. Everybody feels like I'm too Mexican. I'm the Mexican here. Like you're not Mexican enough. I'm the guy. I don't like that shit, bro. That's just stupid as fuck.
People shouldn't be
That's
like
why
that.
we're never gonna get anywhere.
If
Low key.
yeah, that's why Mexicans, we have trouble going into the industry because of the way we are. If we were all to like support one one another, like
Yeah.
we would already been taken over, man.
Okay.
But slowly we're like getting there. We're learning. I feel
Yeah.
like our culture's barely learning.
I fucking wish, bro. Like I wish that shit would happen, but that shit doesn't seem like it's happening anytime soon. I don't know. I don't know why, man. I don't
Everybody
know.
wants to be that man, but understand there's thousands, millions, billions of people out there
Yeah.
that will fucking support each and every one of us. Like, there's no need to fucking fight over the number one spot, man.
Exactly.
Anyone can make it. Anyone. There's a lot of room for music in this world. Like,
You know how many times I run into people like on like YouTube and I'm like, this person has 2 million views and I have no idea who they are. Like, why would I be like, fuck that food? No, like, there's 2 million people that are on his side. Like, let that happen. Like, I could have this, I could have that many. Like, everyone could have whatever many. Like, you don't have to. There's too many people in this fucking world to like compete over like
Yeah.
a small ass like. That's some like fucking like crab in a barrel mentality, low key.
Yep.
Like that's like what fucking radio made people think that like you have to do, but like you don't have to do that shit. Like there is no more radio. Radio is garbage now.
Yeah.
Like you fucking throw on the radio, they're playing the same 4 songs over.
Oh,
and over.
yes. The
It's
fucking
stupid.
overplayed songs that you hear.
Yeah, they choose the songs. They pay money to have those songs played. Like so, it's like it's stupid as fuck. Like it's like just like everyone can do this shit. It's like the internet's so like it's so accessible to everybody that like you could be from anywhere and like have a fan base from like fucking like wherever. Like like it doesn't matter. Like you don't have to be specifically from a place. You know,
Oh, no.
like that's like the cool part about
Yeah.
it.
The cool thing about, I think, this era now is that social media has opened up doors for us artists. Fuck a label, to be honest. It's better to be independent. Keep building your platform is what I can tell every artist going up right now.
Yeah.
Like, fuck a label. Like, you can really live off of your music nowadays without having a fucking, a white
Yeah.
boy pushing you
Definitely.
and putting money in you.
Yeah,
You can do it
and
yourself.
taking your money too.
Yes.
Like on top of all that. But the problem is like, it's everyone has this mentality that like you need to have that backing because like no one else believes in you until you have that backing. Like that's the fucked up part. Like that people that like will say they fuck with you and shit like that. They wouldn't have never fucked with you if that person didn't like back you or something like that.
That's
If
correct.
this label didn't pick you up. If blah blah didn't co-sign you. Like that's the fucked up part.
Yeah.
That they love these people so much more than they'll ever like their own like homies or like their own people they grew up with and shit, like motherfuckers they saw like in school every day and shit like that. They
Yeah.
rather like up somebody that's already like doing it good.
That's how it is,
It's
man.
fucked up.
That's how it is. I'm going through it too
Yeah.
with some of the old boys.
Mhm.
I started seeing, like, I guess, when they see you doing good,
Yeah.
making moves, like they envy and shit,
Yeah. That's just terrible, bro. Fucking crabs in a barrel mentality. That's just stupid.
That's
Like
how
we
it
could
is,
all just
though.
bring each other up. Like you don't have to fucking hate on somebody. Just like fucking get better. Like work on your own shit.
Yeah.
Like that's all you got to do. Speaking of working on your shit, like how do you go by like writing your music?
Like, how do I write it?
Yeah, like how do you like? Do you sit down and like think of stuff, or like does it just like freestyle? Like how do you do this?
So let me explain for that for sure. So like right now I'm going to like through some mental health issues, and I'm open about that because it's a real thing. So whenever I feel the need to express something that I cannot say, I go to my little spot in the room. I go in the room, lock myself, bump my music, get my fucking iPad, and just express what's on my mind. Cause like I have the wifey at home. I have my parents still supporting that are down to listen to me. But sometimes you can't tell them everything. So I use the music to express myself, But that's how I record my music. Like that's how I write my music, on the iPad, and when I feel the need to let out stuff.
So it's like therapeutical.
Yes,
Like,
it's a therapy for
dope.
me doing music.
That's sick, man.
Keeps me going.
That's really it's a good reason to do music, like just to feel better. But do you like record it yourself, or do you go to like a studio and
I
stuff?
go to my boy Gams. Gams, the supplier from on 4th Street. It's really the only guy that I go to, but right now he's under construction because he had a little incident.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I mainly go to him.
That's dope.
I used to record back when I was like Hello Devil 666.
Okay.
I used to do it myself,
Yeah.
but that's just stressing. It would take me weeks.
Yeah,
to
it's
edit.
it's a little hard to like do it all on your own, you know? Like you definitely need help. You need to put money into
Mhm.
like what you're doing or else it's just
Yeah.
not gonna.
You gotta put in the money, like so later on you get it all back. It's all
Yeah.
worth it. Just keep pushing, type of
Yeah,
shit.
and even if you don't, you just
Yeah.
like you get to
So,
do something,
yeah.
leave something behind, you know?
Yeah,
Like it's fun.
like that's what I like want to tell artists, you know, that watch my story too. Like, even if you don't make it in the music industry, the thing that matters is that you fucking tried and everybody saw that shit.
Yeah.
Everybody saw that shit. It's not like you didn't try and then later on you get old as fucking like, fuck, I should have at least tried, you know?
Yeah. I
Yeah.
think the worst thing is like, cause like honestly, everyone wants to rap right now.
Yeah,
Like,
it's the thing right now.
it's the most popular thing. It's the easiest way to like. People make it seem like it's the easiest way to get money.
Yeah.
It's really not. There's too many people trying to do it. If you get lucky, you get lucky. But like like to me, it's like you just have to like say fuck it and like do something and not stop. You know,
Consistency
motherfuckers will
is key.
stop 2 months in because they don't get listens or something,
Mhm.
and or like they haven't gotten good enough to like write something good or make something good, and they'll just stop. And it's like you already told us all you wanted to be a rapper, so like now you can't take it back.
Exactly.
Like it's like if I fucking said I don't want to do this anymore.
Yeah.
I've released a shitload of episodes already. Like I'm already fucked.
There's no
like
way.
there's no way going back
Nah.
anymore.
You
I
already
have to keep
invested
doing this.
time,
Like
you
yeah,
know?
like we've invested fucking in everything. So it's like
Yes.
like I'm not gonna stop doing that. Like, so it's like why stop doing it after 2 months just because like you just thought it was gonna be a quick money thing? Like no, it's not a quick money thing. You
Bro,
have to
it's
work
like-
hard for it.
It's like that's what people don't get. It's like everything in life is a process. You're not just gonna get a miracle like that.
Yeah.
Nah, you gotta work for that miracle, man.
Yeah,
It's not even gonna knock on your door. You gotta work for that
people
shit.
make it seem like that's how it works, but that's not how it works, bro. Like that shit's fucking. You have to actually work hard to get your shit.
Yeah, like I've been telling also like on my stories, like what I also like to push is like these artists out there that have already made it. It's they took years, man.
Yeah.
But they don't tell you that because they want to make it seem
don't,
like they
yeah.
popped off out of nowhere, but it's not like that. People
Yep.
think like you just pop off like a miracle. That's why people want to rap right now because they
Yeah.
think they're gonna blow up like fucking like Lil Pump. Nah, I remember following him when he was at 4K, but it was a process for him. He was rapping
Yeah.
before that too.
Yeah,
Like,
rappers
people
like
don't
lying.
know.
They like lying a lot. They'll say like, "Oh yeah, like nah, I didn't even want to do this shit.
Yeah,
like
that's
they
fucking
made me
cap.
do this shit. The homies made me rap, and now I'm here 2 years later." It's like, no, you're lying. You're lying. You've been trying to do this since you were like 12 and shit. I guarantee it. You've been trying to fucking do your little raps. Like you're not coming up with that. Like I'm not saying that it's great. Some of the time these motherfuckers are saying bullshit.
Yeah.
So it's like I'm not saying it's great, but it's like that did not come out of
Just out of
nowhere.
overnight
Like yeah,
success does not
nah,
exist.
That's not happening, bro. Like
Because started I was trying to rap when I was in high school, so that was in like 10th grade, and I was going by the name Psych Cage, but people made fun of me, and I was rapping real shit, bro.
Yeah.
But I recorded at that time with my phone and another phone the beat and the other my voice and shit,
Yeah.
because I was broke. I was fucking in high school. And I got made fun of, and it got me depressed. Instead of Psy Cage, that was my rapper name at that time. They called me Sci-Fag in high school.
oh, that's fucked
And
up.
I was popping still in like social media and all that. But in high school, I got treated like shit, got bullied and all that shit. But now look at me now, all those
sucks.
people following me, tapping in, trying to kick it, trying to do all that. I'm like, fuck you guys,
Yeah.
Fuck all those people,
That's
man.
wild. Low key, fuck bullies.
That's why I never hate on nobody who's going to who's striving for their dreams,
Yeah, you really can't, man. Like, what's the point? Like, what are you gonna do? Like, if you hate on them, like, what's that gonna get you? Like, you're not gonna get bigger from that. You're not gonna get love from that. You're just gonna get fucking shit on. You're gonna get like worse. Like, it's like stupid as fuck. Like, you're wasting your energy on something that shouldn't even matter.
People are dumb, bro. People are dumb.
Tell me about it. But yeah, tell me more about like you coming up in Anaheim and stuff in Santa Ana. How was that like?
So like it all started, how I said I was recording music in my bedroom, my mama's house. My boy Cardo Laurent, he's going up too. He's worked with Rocket the Goon with like the like Trippie Red members and all that.
Yeah.
He's the one that like introduced me into the studio where I go with Gams, and the studio at that time, because they were all connected, was Giant Studio. Shout out Giant Studio. Shout out Lalo the Giant. He's a big photographer for I forget his name. Jimmy Humilde or Rancho Humilde for those corrido people. Like, thanks to them, I learned a lot in this music industry. Like, they taught me. I have a lot of mentors that have taught me, you know? Like, it wasn't just me. It was also, like, them teaching me things and then watching YouTube videos and all that. But it all came about because of them. I got connected because of them.
That's sick.
And I don't forget people. I remember people for what they did for me always. I'm always very humble. Always.
Yeah.
Always grateful for what people do for me.
That's dope, man. What age did you get those tattoos? Did you get that like after you wanted to be a rapper, or like you got the face tats before the rapping?
Show you. Got all these shit too.
Was that before or after Diablo?
Let's see the first tattoo that I got. Whew, my mom was so mad because I was still living there, and I was let's see, my first tattoo was this one. I was 17.
You went straight for the hand.
17, and you know how that's like kind of like already fucking up your life.
Yeah.
Because it's like visible and stuff.
Yeah.
Ooh, I was in my bed, right? And I had this shit covered. I was wearing gloves, and my mom was like, "Why are you wearing gloves?" You know, I was sleeping though. She took it off. Scrubbed it with a fucking.
Was it fresh?
Yeah, scrubbed it with a sponge, the green side of it. What? Es un tatuaje de verdad? ¿Qué? And she got so mad. Just for a day, you know, she got over it though. Cause I was working.
That sounds painful as
Oh yeah,
fuck.
it was very painful. What do you think? I lost some of the color. Look, you can tell a little bit.
Damn.
She scrubbed that shit off.
That fucking sucks.
So yeah, this was my first tattoo.
And then after that, she just got cool with it.
Yeah, she got cool with it, but
you should have gotten her name first. That's what I did. I got my mom's name first, and like, there's no
so
way
it
she
could be
can
cool,
get mad.
huh?
Yeah, she can't get that mad. She's like, she saw it. She's like, oh, it's my name. It's fine. Like, you know, like that's why like you have to go with that one first. You have to always put your mom first. Did you ever get her tatted on you or no?
No, not yet. I'm planning to, but I don't want to say it in a bad way, but like when my mama is not living no more, I feel like that way I can carry her with me all the time, but probably like around my heart or something, around the chest type of thing. Because she's very important to me as well. My mom, my wifey and my daughter.
Yeah. So how long did it take you from going from the hand to the face?
So this was my first face tattoo, the cross. I got that when I was 20. But I wasn't like really on that rap. I was more still like fucking around type shit, like turning up and stuff with my homies and shit, the old homies.
That's what's up.
But I just got it because like every tattoo that I get, it has a meaning. For example, this cross tattoo, I got it the following day when I was at a fucking block party. You know, where everybody pulls up with their cars and then they bring the NOS tanks, all that shit. So that day, there was that guy that was fucking nosed out. I had a balloon, you know. I don't do that shit no more, but I had a balloon. And that fool was tripping out, pulls out a gun. Boom, shoots the fucking gun, and it pops my balloon. And I was just in shock. And the cops started coming, and I was just there, like, in shock. I was like, bro, I need to stop with this shit. I need to stop coming here. I almost fucking died. I almost got popped in my head.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, damn, like, because of this partying, because of the partying, because I would turn up so bad, I was like, damn, I need to stop. And then because of that day, I was like, there's somebody out there always taking care of me. Like, even though I do so much stupid shit, there's someone out there, a higher energy, God, who knows? But I believe in a higher power out there.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna get a fucking cross right here.
That's dope.
There's someone out there taking care of me. I'm like, I've been through so much, like, close to death type shit.
Yeah.
That I'm here for a reason, and I need, to find that reason. And then that's when I started taking the rap and all that, and then getting more tattoos, and I'm like, this is for me. This is what I'm gonna do. No more going back.
That's dope though. That's sick. Yeah, I definitely wanna. Probably not a face tat, but I kind of want like a head tat, even though
Oh yeah, I think
even though I've been told not to get it multiple times.
um, what I say is do what makes you happy. To
I
be
mean-
honest, who cares what people say? Look, if it goes on your head, you can hide that shit with your hair.
I don't want to grow my hair out. That's the thing. Like
Uh.
I'm so tired of having long hair. I hate the long hair like so much that I said fuck it. I'm going bald, and like I've been like this for a long time. So it's like if I do get something tatted, it's gonna show for a while until I get tired of shaving my head 3 times a week. You know, because I have to do this shit like 3 fucking times a week.
Yeah.
This shit doesn't stay like this. I wish it fucking stayed
Always
like this. Low
clean.
key.
I know your pictures and your videos. I'm like,
Bro, I gotta cut that shit like
yo, it's fresh.
every 3 days, bro.
Damn.
I have a fucking. I do it myself though. So
The razor.
yeah, nah,
right.
not a
Oh, no.
razor. I have like a beard shaver
Oh.
and shit.
I used to do it with the razor. I used to
With
be
the
bald.
razor, used to go all the way. Fuck.
fucking
Bro,
baby ass.
I'm
I had.
afraid to do that. I'm afraid to do that because if I do that, if I go bald, I
Mhm.
might just stay bald. But like I might like just shave like because like at 1st
Mhm.
I was like I had like a number 3. I would do like a number 3,
yeah.
just short. And then one day I'm like, I think it was kind of like a joke.
Mhm.
And I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna go all the way. And I went all the way, and I'm like, oh, this feels the best. And I just like,
It just
I
feels
haven't gone
cleaner,
back.
huh?
Yeah,
Like
it
I
just
miss
feels-
it, but
yeah.
I'm like, with these face tats, I'm gonna look fucking gangbang now.
That's what I've been told. So it's like if I
So-
get the head tat, I've been told I'm gonna get hit up 24/7,
Yes.
and it's like I can take it and I can't take it, but it's like, do I want to deal with that? I could wear a hat,
Oh yes, true.
like like
Mhm.
if I know where I know if I'm going somewhere like
where you're not to be, yeah.
either I'm going somewhere really like white and like really classy, like I can't fucking like run in the hills with the fucking head tat,
Mm-hmm.
and or like I'm going to like the ghetto and I can't walk up and down like fucking Van Nuys or some
Yeah.
shit like that with
No.
fucking a head tat, you know?
Yeah. Because then people like just because it's funny because like people just
Yeah.
are just very judgmental just because of the way you look when you're not even
Yeah.
that person. It's just like
Exactly.
it doesn't matter how you dress. Like it doesn't mean you're like just because someone else dresses like
Yeah.
a certain way doesn't mean you're that also that same person.
Exactly.
Like,
Exactly. Yeah.
nah.
Yeah. No. Definitely. Looks are deceiving.
Mhm.
Straight up. Like.
And that sucks because society is very judgmental about that. Very, very judgmental, which is
We're all
bad.
very judgmental. We're all very fucking shallow, dude. We're all very like we like to say like we don't fucking like good looking people. We're fucking like straight up like we won't watch something because like the person's not good looking, or we won't fucking listen to someone's music because they're not like popping, like or some shit like that. We're super fucking like I don't know,
And
super
it's-
judgmental.
And it's dumb because a lot of people who say like, "Oh, I'm not judgmental" and all that, like, yeah, right. Like a lot of people on social media like be posting quotes or like that, but bro, stop faking
that's just all
faking
lies,
the
bro.
funk, bro. You're not really
Yeah.
like that. You're really out here like these other people being judgmental and shit.
Yeah, no, that's just whack, bro. That shit definitely sucks. It sucks how like we have to be like that, but
See that's another reason though why I post every single thing like if my fucking life is a movie so people
Yeah.
can know there's no faking over here.
I
This is
seen
how
you
it
done a
is.
like a vlog. Like, what made you like
Oh,
want to
yeah.
do that? And, like, how
The-
come you're not doing them still?
I did a vlog a couple months ago. I think it was like 4 or 5 months ago. I think. I stopped because a lot of changes, like how I said earlier, a lot
Yeah.
of changes in my life. But I am planning to get back to it because I'm working on a mixtape right now.
Mm.
That is it's gonna be a very important step in my
You have
career.
a name for it?
Yeah, and I have 2 big features coming up on it.
What's the EP?
The I don't have
Mixtape.
I don't have a name for
Yeah.
for it yet because I want to first finish all the songs and then like basically like summarize everything and you get me
Yeah.
like I don't know what I
It'll
call it
come to you,
until
yeah.
until everything is set and then get the whole idea of what the whole summary of the mixtape is.
That's sick.
Mm-hmm.
So you're working on that right now.
Yeah, currently I need 6 more songs to go.
When do you plan on releasing that, or is that still like
April.
April? Cool.
April. I have not released an exact date, but I'm pushing it for that month.
That's sick.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I checked out your Instagram. Your Instagram, your YouTube. I saw your vlogs and stuff. How come you don't have any more videos out? You only have 2 videos. How come you haven't done more videos? What's stopping you?
For the vlogs?
No, like music videos.
Oh, music videos.
Yeah, because
Alright.
you have like there's how many songs you have out right now? You have like
have-
4 or 5 songs.
Like Let me see. Oh. Yeah, like 4 or 5.
Yeah.
So let me see how to explain this. Why is there a reason?
You just haven't been. You haven't thought about it.
No, I have. It's just that I want to invest my money in the right songs. I just don't want to do just because I need to put content. I'm gonna do a video or on any song. I want to make sure it's the right song. I want to make sure the lyrics are good for me to invest money for the music video, because the music video is the thing that pushes the track on all platforms.
Yeah.
So I want to make sure I invest my money into the right song.
Yeah.
Which is probably going to be, because I'm working on the mixtape, so which is probably going to be on a few. So there's going to be a lot more music videos this year, though.
That's dope.
Because of the mixtape that I'm working on. Because with this mixtape, I'm really investing my time in focusing on my craft. I'm not saying no bullshit, none of that. I'm really speaking facts and real shit on it.
That's dope.
So I really want to make sure my money goes into the right songs.
That's sick. So
the right videos.
The Brown and Proud video, you said you got like some negative feedback, but you got good feedback from that too.
Yeah,
like,
good feedback.
How did you get on the Latin? What is it, Latin Beast?
Latin Beast TV.
Like, how did you hit them up and stuff? Or like, how was that? How did that come about?
At first, they hit me, and I didn't reply because like I was like kind of iffy on what like song to put on their platform.
Yeah.
Because I was gonna put Back on the Road first, but I was like, nah, I don't think that would fit, their little category that they're pushed. Because their category is like OGs, Gs, Mexicans, only type of shit. So I'm like, this isn't the song. This is just for me to put on my YouTube channel. So with the Brown and Proud, with the Brown and Proud remix, I was like, this is definitely for their channel. Because, I'm straight up saying I'm Brown and Proud.
Yeah.
But then I uploaded there and a bunch of hate. Like on other videos, it's people hating too, no matter what.
Yeah,
but I mean, people hate because they wish they wish that was them. Yeah. Sometimes, they hate because they see you doing good.
Yeah, no, definitely.
They hate because they want to be you. They want to be that man too.
So then you released it on there, and then you released it on your YouTube?
Yes.
Is it still up on both places?
Yes.
Okay, cool. That's dope. So like, you have people like, did they tag you on it, like to like send people over to you and stuff, or how was that?
Yeah.
That's sick. So you have a bunch of like an influx of people from there, like people coming over.
Yeah.
That's
so
dope.
like also how I was like, I had to apply pressure to them because they weren't responding, and I sent everything they said to send, and I had to apply pressure.
Yeah.
But luckily, I have a very, very supportive fan base. And thanks to my fans, my little Diablos and my goons out there, they put me on Latin Beast TV.
That's dope.
And thanks to them, that's how it happened.
Dope. So you call your fan base, you're following Diablos and goons? Yeah,
I just started recently. Diablitas and my motherfucking goons, just barely started. I don't want to call people my fans or my supporters. So I don't want to keep calling supporters or fans. I don't want no one to feel like a fangirl or a fanboy. So I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna just call you guys this because it sounds a lot better.
That's funny. That's pretty dope.
No one wants to be called a fan. No one wants to be that. So rather just call them that.
Low key. Earlier you were talking about how you're not drinking anymore. You want to talk about that?
Yeah. So I see that my boy in the studio with Alan. You gotta fucking chug a beer. But my bad, guys.
It's all good.
I'm trying to better up my life and my mental health, and for that I felt the need to quit drinking and smoking so I can clear my head and my thoughts, because I'm going through just a lot of like realizations about life and the people around me, and I'm like, I just want to enjoy life and be happy without the need to like having to drink or smoke anymore,
Yeah.
Like, I'm done with that. It's time to move to the next chapter to actually focus on my craft.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Yeah. And since I was also diagnosed with depression, anxiety, and bipolarness, that shit would just fuck me up more.
Yeah, definitely.
So I was like, fuck that. It's time to get straight in the head first so I can continue this. And because, I have a lot of people looking up to me. I have a lot of people depending on me. So I don't want people to cry no more. I put them through so much.
Yeah.
I want people to be happy with me as I go up.
Yeah, no, and then honestly, as a rapper, that's probably the best thing you could do is be sober, because a lot of rappers aren't sober, and it's so hard to like deal with and work with like drunk and high rappers all the time.
Yeah. I was one of those. I was one of
Especially
those.
like motherfuckers are doing lean and shit, and, like,
Oh,
drinking
fucking-
all that shit. Like motherfuckers will like be super unreliable or super inconsistent just because they need to go get high and need to go get like whatever it is. So that's dope that like you're clean out and stuff. Like that's a good way to like better yourself in this business.
Yeah, 1 week
Sick.
sober today.
That's dope.
It might not mean
Congrats.
nothing to a bunch of you, but to me, it means the fucking world right now. This is like, to me, it's like 10 years. But
Yeah.
if I can make it, hopefully to a year, which I pray every day. Hopefully I make it to a year, and if I make it to a year, I'm gonna do it my whole life. On
That's
God.
dope. Yeah, you should definitely do that, man. Because your health is more important, especially if like you were diagnosed with things like that. Like it's better to just take care of your well-being, your mental health. You don't want to fucking end up anywhere you don't want to be.
I don't want to end up
Yeah, that's
nowhere
definitely not.
where I don't need to be.
Yep. Especially like you have a good a good sound, a good it looks like you have a good future ahead of you. Like
Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
so like just keep that up. Is there anything else you want to like talk about before we get out of here, or like you want to like bring something else up? You got anything else coming up soon?
Oh, I'm gonna say the big features right now.
Okay, that's what's up.
So
Let's
I'm
hear
on 2 big features from LA.
it. Mm.
I'm gonna get Rucci on it
Okay,
and Bella the rapper.
that's
So
dope.
those are the 2 big features. So wait on that for sure.
When is that coming out?
April.
April.
Everything
for
on
sure.
April, but I don't know the exact date though.
That's
but
dope.
for sure, I'm gonna make that shit happen. I already talked to them, so we set on that.
That's sick. Yeah, we'll definitely link that up here. when
No,
we-
definitely, you guys
when
are gonna
that's
get
out,
the releases first
Sick. That's
for
dope.
showing love, for
That's
bringing
dope.
me out here.
Yeah, no, man. Thanks for
Appreciate
coming.
you guys.
Thanks for being on here, man. You want to shout out your Instagram before we get
You
out
know
of here?
What the fuck going on? Anaheim Goon, Diablo the Goon, yes sir. Anaheim, baby, that's where I'm from, and that's what I'm always represent. Yes sir.
All right. Thank y'all for coming on. Peace out. Later. Thanks, man. Thanks for being on here, man. That shit was fun. That shit lit.
We got a #1 victory royale. Yeah, Fortnite, we bout to get down. 10 kills on the board right now. Just wiped out Tomato Town. My friend just gone down. I revived him, now we're heading southbound. Now we're in the Pleasant Park streets. Look at the map, go to the marked sheet. Take me to your Xbox to play Fortnite today.